Hey guys, thanks for watching. Today I wanted to talk about the fear of rejection and how it affects our personal development because I think at one time or another we all have that feeling where we're afraid of what the outcome is going to look like, and it makes us not want to step outside of our personal comfort zones, which that's one thing that I talk about a lot in my blog is getting out of your comfort zone and trying new things, and it's hard to do that if you are afraid, and it's okay to be afraid, but it's also important to learn how to overcome those fears so that you aren't living in fear of what people are going to think of you or if something's going to work out or not. um, Being afraid can really affect your personal life and your professional life. You might be afraid to pursue relationships or work opportunities or just to speak up for yourself and share your ideas. You might avoid some situations altogether, and that's not really healthy for us. We want to feel comfortable in whatever we want to do, because that's how we grow. So, I came across a TED Talk that I really like, and it's by Jia Jiang, and he talks about the fear of rejection and kind of how he came to learn that he was really afraid of so many things, and really just the rejection was the root of it, and something that happened when he was a kid, and just like knowing that feeling of being rejected in public and kind of at all costs trying to avoid that happening to you again, even into your adult life. So one thing that helped him was to look at, who he idolizes, and one of those people was Bill Gates. And for him, he was thinking, clearly he's probably faced some rejection in his life, and how did he overcome it? He didn't bow down, he didn't quit. He kept going, and that's why he's so successful. And so how do you get there? How do you build that resiliency to where you can just keep going? And it sounds easy to say face your fears and to walk into the fear, but it's not always that easy to do it. And sometimes you have to build up to it and practice. And so he came across a website called rejectiontherapy.com. And what it is for 30 days you seek out rejections. And at the end of it, you're kind of desensitized to the fear. And so you're asking people for all kinds of things where you are expecting to be denied. And so he decided to film himself getting rejected for 100 days. And then he made a video blog on it, which I'll post the link to the talk and the blog. But the first day he asked to borrow $100 from a stranger. And of course, they said no. And so one of the things he learned is that right after that, he ran away, and he was just kind of scared. And later he was like, I don't know why I ran away. But one of the things is, to not run and to stay engaged. And when somebody says no, you ask why, or, kind of address their doubt if they think something's weird, or maybe you are asking for something weird if you're trying to get rejected, but kind of asking them, addressing what could be weird about it and just starting that conversation. And when you're asking them why, if they say no and you say why, then it opens the door for them to explain actually why they said no to you, and not letting yourself have that inner conversation where you're saying, oh, they thought I was weird, or they didn't like my idea, or they think I'm stupid, and then you just start to question your own self-worth. And when you're asking them why, it allows them to really clarify what is going on and why they said no. So the takeaway really is, addressing the conflict of wanting to conquer the world and being afraid of being rejected, especially rejected in public. And rejection really is necessary for social change. If you want to change something, you're probably going to face some opposition. People are going to tell you no, and that's okay. It's not about being rejected. It's how you come out of the rejection. What do you do next? And it's how you address that rejection. So this can also be applied with failure. People are going to fail. If you're doing something where you're making a change, you're probably going to fail somewhere, and that's okay. That's how you grow, and that's how you make it better, and that's how you do it right. And so it's not about failing, and it's not about being rejected. It's about what you're going to do next. And so it's really embracing rejection and figuring out how you're going to turn that into opportunity. So I hope you guys found this helpful. And if you have anything to share, please share in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And if you're interested, check out the TED Talk below. Thanks.